Greetings YouTube, and welcome to a video that is trying to answer a question that I have been asked 3 times in the past 5 hours. And it's a fair question because some of the most popular videos right now in the MCOC YouTube community focus on 6-star rank 2 champions. Right now, the majority of them that I've seen, at least the really good ones, deal with a rank 2 Corvus and a rank 2 Domino. But certainly those are not the only 2 6-star champs worthy of rank 2 status. And I have a feeling the entire game is about to change when some lucky SOB gets their hands on a 6-star Ghost. Once you see a 6-star Ghost at rank 2 against poor Realm of Legends Winter Soldier, all bets are off. So the natural question, and really the focus of this video, even the title of this video, should you rank 2 a 6-star or rank 5 a 5-star? It's a fair question, and it's one moving forward that you better not screw up. Because if you screw this up, you could be wasting so many resources. And I think it's interesting because the meta of the game has already changed, and I've seen people regret rank 5ing a 5-star, even if it's like their rank 5 Medusa. If they have to put that Medusa on the bench and the Alliance War path changes and suddenly you've got to bring in like a Void instead of a Medusa, and even though your Medusa is amazing, if you don't really use her, you kind of wasted the rank up, right? So I still want to argue in this video that 90 to 95% of 6-stars are not worth ranking up to rank 2, and you should still use those resources on your 5-star champions. Of course, this is a video targeted at in-game players like myself who've been playing for so long that you have the resources and the champions needed to rank up to max rank your champs. If you have mostly 4 stars, or even just a couple of 5 stars, and you're nowhere close to getting the Elder's Bane title, you're probably just going to want to bookmark this video and come back in like 2 years. But for those of you who can, let's have this discussion. Now, first, let's look at the featured 6-star hero Crystal Pool that's about to go away. Now, all of these champions will be available on or after September 11th for your chance in the basic. So, I would still argue I love a 6-star Doc Ock. I love a 6-star Angela. I love a 6-star Hood and Loki and Yellow Jacket and Red Hulk. All these champs are great. But I don't even know at this point, to be honest, except some people I'm sure are going to say they are for defense, but I don't think I would rank 2 a 6-star Iron Man Infinity War, especially Unawakened, versus a 5-star Blade, or a 5-star Stark Spidey, or even Ghost Rider or Iceman. I wouldn't do a rank 2 6-star Captain America Infinity War or Proxima Midnight over someone like a Medusa or an Archangel. That is my personal preference. But I would, if I had a Corvus, if I had a Domino, and if I had a Ghost. Those champions are rare. Also, generous nominees, a Killmonger or an Awakened Void. And there are very few people out there who have a 6-star Awakened Void. I get questions all the time from people who say, hey, how far should I rank my unawakened 6-star Void? And I always answer the same question with the same answer, which is max them out, of course, to the end of rank 1, but don't move him up to rank 2 until you get that guy awakened, because it's a game changer. It really is. So, just as a reminder, let's look at what it takes resource-wise. Oh, hey! YouTube saying we just lost a war. Congratulations. We did 100% complete every BG, so at least we got the completion. But okay, so here we go. Let's say I want to take up my now SIG 200 5-star Iceman to rank 5. Well, it's going to take 6 tier 2 alphas and 2 tier 5 basics. Those are really the only relevant materials out of this. The rest you can easily get over the course of time. But Tier 5 basics and Tier 2 alphas, not so much. So that's 6 Tier 2 alphas and 2 Tier 5 basics, something that I should be able to collect hopefully by the end of the calendar year, by Christmas time. Now, let's say that I get super lucky because I now have enough 6-star shards to open a 6-star basic crystal. And even though I still wouldn't do it, let's say just for the sake of argument, I awaken this 6-star Proxima Midnight, who I was so crazy lucky to pull from the 6-star featured crystal just a couple weeks ago. And I have the opportunity, right, to rank her up to rank 2. Well, in the rank 5 Iceman, we had 6 Tier 2 alphas and 2 Tier 5 basics. But in this Proxima Midnight upgrade, I'm going to need 1 additional Tier 5 basic and 1 additional Tier 2 alpha. Now, the 1 additional Tier 2 alpha is no big deal whatsoever. In fact, hopefully Kabam will give us that for free, kind of like they did last month's calendar, at the end of the December calendar. And then the rest between Alliance War and hopefully this new iteration of Alliance Quest rewards, I'll gather Tier 2 alpha shards. And I'm sure there'll be some cash and or unit deals in the next few months to gather that. But the Tier 5 basics, man, that's going to take a long time. Getting 3 Tier 5 basic catalysts on a non-July 4th offer where you can whale out for $300 and get a fully formed one, which was the case a couple months ago, that's going to take an extremely long time. So at this point, if you're asking me, should I rank 2 my 6-star or rank 5 my 5-star, I'm going to tell you, unless you have pulled Corvus or Domino, which I do not believe needs to be awakened to justify those materials to rank 2, or you've got one of those standard incredible rank 5 65 champs. I'm talking about an Awakened Void and Killmonger, but especially Stark Spidey and Blade and Iceman and Medusa. You're gonna want to still rank 5 that champ. But ask yourself this question, because overall, I'm just giving you my advice. This is something that I'm going to give you, take it or leave it. If you disagree, I completely understand. You and you alone know who you're going to enjoy playing with the most. And I guarantee you this, at some point in the endgame community, you are going to get burnt out of Alliance War. 2018 is the year of Kabam making champs strictly to try to get you to lose health in Alliance War, so you have to spend more units on revives and potions and boosts. So because of that, at some point you might want to just take a break, at least from the top tiers of Alliance War. Maybe you're going to go from a Master or Platinum to a Gold, like I did. Maybe you're just going to say no Alliance War for a little bit, like Dorky Diggity Dave did. But either way, when you reach that point, you've got to be able to justify that the champion you're ranking up is still somebody that you're going to bring into for those monthly quests, for Labyrinth of Legends 2 whenever that comes out, and Act 6 whenever that comes out. So as long as you can say without any definitive argument that that champion is going to be in your main questing roster, go for it. But if you can't, and you find that you wasted so many resources to have somebody who's going to sit on your bench because you only really use them for Alliance War defense or Alliance War attack, and when you scale back from Alliance War, suddenly that champion loses their utility and value, that's when the mistake comes into play. So that is my 2 cents. I think 95% of the 6-star pool is still not worth going up to rank 2. I don't care if you've got an Awakened Classic Daredevil, right? I don't even care if you've got an Awakened Angela or Doc Ock. And I know some people will argue that they think Angela is worth rank 2, but I still would rather take a 565 Awakened Blade over a rank 2 Awakened Angela. That is just my personal preference for overall utility. And of course, if things change and Kabam decides to blow up the entire community by introducing those God tier 5 stars as 6 stars, this conversation is going to change. But as of September of 2018, this is how I see the game progressing. And I'm thankful that I got to make this video, because now when I get this question from different people in the line app, when you reach out to me, I can just kind of send you this link and go on my merry way. But now, I'm just one person with one opinion, and I never pretend like I'm the end-all be-all of knowledge in this game. In fact, oftentimes I learn far more from you when you are generous enough to comment on my videos than when I actually give you my thoughts in the video itself. So please take the opportunity to comment below and let me know what you think. Which champs would you rank 2 as a 6-star if you had the resources and if you had the champion? And which champs do you still plan on only ranking up as 5 stars? Personally, if my 6-star basic puts out a Killmonger or a Corvus or a Domino, I think those are the main champs right now that I would be very tempted to wait. But other than that, I'm going to stick with my plan of eventually 565ing my main 5 questers, which are Iceman, Stark Spidey in the year 2034, Blade, Iceman, and Ghost Rider. So the Holy Trinity, and Hyperion. So Hyperion, Iceman, Ghost Rider, Stark Spidey, and Blade. And I've got 2 out of 5 of those already at 565 in Hyperion and Blade. And the third one, the next one, God willing I ever open this champion, will of course be Stark Spidey. Until then, I'm just, eating a bag of Cheetos and drinking some depression ice cream every time I miss him. But that's kind of my thoughts on this. Please let me know what your thoughts are. And as always, thank you for watching and supporting my MCOC YouTube channel.